Our outward journey is simply a mirror of the journey within. Heaven is not only a state of mind, it is a state of being. Heaven is a freedom we reach by choosing to see beyond the illusions and limitations of society and into the purpose and possibility of our spirit. Growing up, no one ever teaches us how to find this place. Since 2015, Chelsea Mitchell has traveled the globe in search of it. It wasn't until her journey to Ghana that she learned heaven is a place within. This is the story of a woman who found her freedom. This is the story of a fairy who found her wings. Come fly with us.
This is how my journey started. I feel like in 2019, God allowed me to leave my job for a year and travel the world, and I was exposed to the world in a different way. And I feel like when you travel, you unlock different parts of your brain. And so I was so mentally stimulated at that time, and I was seeing things that I could have if I left all the norms of working and confining myself and limiting my imagination, limiting my creativity. And so in 2020, COVID came and I went back to work to those conditions. And I think a lot of people lost their dreams and lost their motivations in 2020. And for me, I was very adamant that in 2021, one, I promised myself I would travel. And then I told myself that I wanted to change the narrative. I wanted to change the story that was written for me in 2020. There's only so much your physical body can endure and your spiritual body. So I feel like my spirit was rejecting everything around me back home. The system, submitting to clocking into a job every single day. And so I wanted real freedom. I decided that when I went into work, that I needed to motivate myself to do something bigger than me. I needed to do something that was outside of the box. And my sister, who relocated to Ghana a little over a year ago, had just been telling me how amazing it was. And I was seeing the life that she was building for herself. And so I was inspired in so many ways, because that's rare for people to, from where I'm from, leave their city, leave their zip code, let alone leave to a whole nother continent. So for her to do that was really powerful to see, and it was really motivating. So we were planning for a while for me to come, and I was originally just gonna visit for 1 month. And coming to Ghana, it just kind of consumes you instantly. Like the second you touch down, you feel like you've made it. Like it felt like a huge accomplishment just landing in Africa in general. But just the energy here just kind of captivates you. After 1 week, I knew for a fact in my heart I could not go back to what I was living at home. Like I wanted this to be my reality. I was waking up every morning looking out of the window to make sure I was still here. Like that's how much of a dream it felt like. It never felt real. It always felt so surreal. Like I'm just permanently in my dream state, literally. So I was only prepared to be here for 1 month. As you guys are seeing this right now, I've been here for about 3 months in Ghana, and it's going by so fast, but that's what happens when you're just enjoying your life. And it's kind of crazy for me to think that just 3 months ago, I was waking up in the morning, putting on this T-Mobile shirt, clocking in, asking people how can I help them, what phone can I sell them, just limiting all the things I really wanted to do. To now, I'm just freely existing every single day. When I wake up in the morning, it's limitless the things that I can do here. And I just wake up with such a positive attitude. And I think back home, I was surrounded by so much stagnancy. It just felt really robotic, like getting up, submitting to some system just to survive. Like you don't get to live. You're thinking about how am I going to pay my rent for next month? And now here, every single day, all I have to do is open my mouth and say I want to do something, and I get connected with the right people and I make it come to life. Like, I manifest so quickly. I feel so close to God. I feel like he can hear me loud and clear from Ghana. Another thing I love about Ghana is the people. So like I said, the energy here just captivates you, and they're always smiling. I think that's what it is for me. Seeing happy black people. You can be out late at night till like 5 in the morning. No one's gonna be shooting. No one's gonna be fighting. Like, it's genuine love I've experienced since I've touched down here. I've been welcomed into people's homes. I've been welcomed to go to church with people. I've been welcomed just to be in safe spaces. Whereas I feel like at home, there's not a lot of safe spaces where you can just be, where you can just exist. You don't realize the shift until you're in some place that is completely opposite of what you've always known. And I felt like I'm on a journey of unlearning and relearning so much. The things that they teach you about Africa are not true. They want you to have this idea of Africa where there's huts and poor children and just unhappy spirits. That's not what I've experienced. I've seen some of the happiest people I've ever seen. Whatever they have, they enjoy that. They live, they are present. Despite whatever circumstances they have, they still live, and they still have the courage to live. Where I feel like back home, there was no value of life. People were on autopilot, just moving to survive. Here, it's movement to create, to save themselves. They're not waiting for some superhero to come and make Africa a better place. They're getting up every morning and doing that themselves. And that's inspiring. This is the most beautiful continent I have ever touched in my life. I'm the happiest I have ever been in my 27 years of living. And that says so much about the place that I come from. And I've experienced so much luxury here. Since I've come, I go to the spa, I live in a beautiful home. Thank you to my sister for sharing this life with me, because this is a beautiful life. Like, every day, there's so many things you can explore. I've been to Boti Falls, I've been to Willie Falls, to the Volta region. There's just so much to explore. It's just a huge playground of heaven. And you just get to touch every little bit of it every single day. When you talk to the people and you learn about the history, you're learning about another piece of heaven you never knew about. And I feel so safe. I'm called queen here on a daily. They call me Empress. My pizza delivery guy brought my pizza and said, "Hello, Empress, how are you doing today?" Blew my mind. All black people deserve to see Ghana. They deserve to see Africa in the way that they envision it, not what a white man has told you that Africa is. And I hope that all of you get to experience Africa in a way that I have one day, because you deserve it.